going to be fearless. We're going to be fair. Whether it's 4 a.m. or midnight, we're there.
Fox News Channel. Real news, real honest opinion.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. It's now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Bridge Ford in Blackshear and by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Had the best week yesterday in Waycross by the girls softball team. It was a good show by the girls softball team.
Yeah.
Gators in Ware County. Enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So they're spying on the football team. They tried to get me off the field, but I got enough information.
They said that you were spying on the football
It says
team?
a closed practice. I said it's open field to me. I don't know.
It was like an open field? No walls around it, not done indoors or anything like that?
I just stand over here by the fence of the outfield of girls softball. I got a good view anyway, so I got enough information.
Okay, you got enough information?
Yeah.
So you were to analyze what they
Apparently they were upset I was over there watching it, so I don't know.
Well, our area is pretty open. I mean, you see cars and people stand all along the fence at our area.
They have a drone in practice. They have a drone that does their practice. I thought that's pretty neat.
Who has a drone?
The Ware County, they have a drone. They use a drone to film their practices every day.
Oh, they do. They get that view from up top.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty interesting.
Remember that big stand that Bear Bryant had at his practices?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, way up there. I mean, he'd be way up there, looking down on the field.
Yeah, they tell that story all the time. When Joe Names was in his freshman year, they pulled a prank on him. No one was allowed to pull that tire, said Bear Bryant. But when Joe Names got there, they fooled him and told him that Coach Bryant wants you up there in the tire. He wants to talk to you. So Bear Bryant, Joe Namath tells that story. So he fell for it, walked, climbed up the tire, and got Bear Bryant says, "What are you doing up there on this tire? No one's allowed on this tire." He said, "Well, they said you. I don't want to see you get up."
You know, it's amazing how nice and sweet and understanding and supportive the coaches can be when they're recruiting you. But once you get there, they're going to start molding you into a football player and also a good young man.
Joe Namath can tell some stories, but apparently his years at Alabama were very eventful for him.
Well, you know, Joe had a problem with authority. And you're working with a coach there who believes in the old school authority, so I can see why those two clashed while Joe was there at Alabama.
His roles and Bear Bryant's roles just didn't.
They didn't anyway.
They didn't jive too much, but Joe says he pretty much broke every role there.
Well, you know, Joe Namath ended up wearing in a good city for his personality, which was New York City with his fur coats on and all that kind of stuff.
But it's amazing. Bear Bryant, for as great a coach was, he did pick some quarterbacks that like to get in trouble. He had Namath, he had Stabler.
Yeah, he did, the snake. Well, I guess you put winning ahead of that, huh? All right, let's go ahead and get started with our guests this morning. We got one in here this morning, and then we have some more in the green room out there. With us this morning is Debbie Smith. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am crazy blessed. How are you?
Crazy blessed? I don't think I've ever heard that before. Crazy blessed.
Beyond measure. It's a good day to be alive.
Well, you're looking chipper this morning.
Well, thank you.
And you're with United Way, is that correct?
I am United Way, South Georgia. We serve 8 counties, Wayne, Ware, Pierce, Clinch, Atkinson, Coffee, Bacon, and Brantley counties. I have 25 agencies under my umbrella throughout those 8 counties.
All right, and y'all requested time this morning to be on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. What do you want to inform our listeners about?
Well, my counterpart couldn't be here. She had some children issues this morning, so don't...
We've all had those.
I know, really. Luckily, mine are 21 and 15 now, so I don't have as many issues as I used to, but Dawn Zamuda, that owns Papa John's, and Cafe Euro, of course, is going to do, through Papa John's, a big campaign for United Way. And throughout the month of October, whatever you order online and in the store, if you use the code UnitedWay30, you'll get 30% off of your entire order. And then they will donate 10% of their sales throughout the month of October to United Way.
Okay.
So they're essentially taking 40% off of a meal because, they're going to give you 30% off, and then they're going to give me 10% of what they sell. So you get a huge discount.
Sounds good.
Sounds real good.
Sounds good. And other than that, do you have any other big campaigns coming up for United Way here?
Our Reindeer campaign, it is campaign kickoff time for United Way. We usually, from mid-September to mid-November is our campaign time. Our Reindeer campaign is going to run a little differently this year. It's actually going to run at the end of November through the October through the end of November.
Mm-hmm.
But we do the Pink Flamingo Flocking fundraiser. If there's someone you want to have some flamingos put in their yard and have them flocked, you can get in touch with me and we can flock them up. And got some other ideas coming up for some fundraisers that I think are going to be a lot of fun and off the grid a little bit. That I'd like to come back and talk about at a later time. But
we'd like to talk about them off-the-grid fundraisers there.
Yeah, this one's a little different. I think I'm stepping out on a limb a little bit with this one, but I'm excited that we're going to be able to do it. Hopefully by the end of the year it will be in fruition, and we'll be able to share that. I think it's going to be a fun fundraiser. So.
A fun fundraiser.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of agencies that depend on the support of major corporations and local businesses. We have about 13 agencies right here in Wayne County that we support, and a lot of people don't understand that. We do what we do here. My office is in the Chamber and IDA building. I'm not there a lot. I am the sole employee for United Way. My board chair is Dale Keith. He's local, but we support the Boys and Girls Club, Fairhaven, Good Samaritan Center, 4-H, local 4-H, Partners in Education, Face-to-Face Recovery, Free Heart Recovery for Men, the Senior Citizen Center, Tabitha's Place. And the farmers market here in Jesup. We have a lot of agencies that we support, as well as Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts that touch our county.
That's a lot of fundraisers in a lot of different counties that you oversee with United Way.
It is.
Keeps you busy, right?
It does keep me busy. I very, very much enjoy my job. I said that, they'd probably have to take me out of here in a body bag this time. Because I really enjoy what I do. I love helping others. And I think United Way is important. I left a very lucrative position to take this position on a limb. Took a little bit of a pay cut, but I think I'm where I'm intended to be, and I absolutely love what United Way stands for. Okay. And I believe in what it stands for.
It's a great organization and helps so many different people. Debbie Smith in here with United Way, and we look forward to having you back on to talk about these other fundraisers that you have coming up.
I would love to be here.
All right, Debbie, you have a most wonderful day.
You as well. Thank you.
All right. Well, we got more guests in the green room here at Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM, on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. They're coming back. They'll be on in a minute. The City of Odom invites you to their annual Odom Homecoming Day this Saturday. The fun begins at 10 a.m. with a parade, followed by the platform ceremonies at 11. Enjoy Odom Day activities, which include arts and craft booths, food booths, entertainment, fun stuff for the kids to do in the kids zone, bingo, cakewalks, and so much more. Gather the family together and have a great day at the annual Odom Homecoming Day this Saturday. It's fun for everyone.
For Braves country,
It is party time in Atlanta.
for our fans,
And this stadium is upside down.
for each other.
He has done it again. There is a mob scene out at second.
Thursday night, it's Game 1 of the National League Division Series as the Braves hit the field in Los Angeles for a huge battle with the Dodgers, live from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Catch the action live right here on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, world-famous Butch and Bob Show for this Thursday morning. Bob, more guests here in the studio with us. Got three of them.
Got some big dignitaries in here.
Big dignitaries.
City Manager Mike Deal, Police Chief Mike Lane, and the person in charge of the Wayne County Board of Tourism, Heather Altman. So
Yes, that's right.
Let's go hunt.
Let's go hunting.
It's the Big Buck Jamboree 2018, $10,000 total cash payout. They get a minimum of 150 entries, so that's the key to get those 150 entries. How close were to that?
Well, we're not. We really haven't had a lot sign up yet, but I think we'll get there. It's going to grow. How many did we have last year?
It's around 150, I think.
Yeah, it's going to grow this year. We're getting the information out, and who knows how big it's going to be in the years to come. There's some really big contests around the area, and we're looking for Albers to really grow. So it's just getting the word out.
Well, explain how the contest works. Again, it's about hunting a big buck and mounting the big bucks, but you can hunt in Wayne, Long, Glen, McIntosh, Brantley, Pierce, Appleton, or Tattnall County. Is that correct?
Mike Lane's the big buck hunter. We'll let him tell that.
All right.
Yeah,
Mike Lane, go ahead.
That's correct, Bob. You can hunt Wayne County or any county that touches Wayne. One of the things we like to point out is that there's several, like Mr. Dill said, there's several big buck contests in the area. Alma has one. I think they have one over in Appleton. But they're all just a one-day or the opening weekend. We're the only tournament around that we know of, probably in the state of Georgia besides GOE, and theirs runs the whole year. But we're allowing 8 days for these guys to have an opportunity to kill that buck. It runs from October the 20th, open Saturday, to the following Sunday evening at dark. You know, have to kill. DNR rules apply, but we upped our payout this year. Last year, I think we paid out 5 places. This year, we moved up to 8 for a total payout of $10,000, $5,000 going to first place. And remind our hunters again, has been witnessed several times in the past, we do give polygraphs. So don't try to cheat the system and kill one at night and bring him in the next morning and try to get him scored, because you chance getting polygraphs, and once you fail a polygraph, you're banned from our tournaments for life.
Well, don't you know that all hunters and fishermen tell the truth? They don't tell tales.
That's exactly right.
They don't embellish it any, do they?
Right. I want to touch base real quick on our $100 entry fee. I've had one or two question that. I think the one over in Alma's $30.
Yeah, but look at all what you get for that $100.
Well, that's exactly right, and that's why I wanted
We were talking about that yesterday morning. We had the DNR Rangers in yesterday. An hour and a half of just constant questions and comments coming in through text messages and phone calls. We couldn't almost get them all in. And one of the things we talked about was the Big Buck contest, and I was reading that live on the air, and I was just amazed. I just kept reading. For that $100, you get the entry fee, you get the meal, you get gun packages, you get this, you get that. It's a great investment.
Right, and that's why I wanted to touch base on it. Like I said, Alma charges $30, but again, that gives you 1 day to kill that deer. This 100 gives you 8 days, plus you get a chance to win $10,000 worth of guns, scopes, and door prizes that we're giving away. We're giving away 10 guns and 3 scopes this year. And when you enter, you get a chance. You're entered into the chance to win one of those 10 guns, scopes, and all the door prizes as well. Plus, you get your T-shirt, your meal, and we feed a good meal. We just don't feed you a bowl of rice.
And that's going to be at the
meal when you get there.
And that's going to be at the farmers. I got to re-say that. It's the DNR Game Wardens. They changed their name back to Game Wardens several years ago from Rangers. So yeah, we had Bob White and Randy Aspinwall in yesterday morning, and we talked about this a little bit. But I was just amazed when I was reading that sheet there on the $100 entry fee. You get to hunt for 8 days. You get the great meal at the you'll have it catered there at the Wayne County Farmers Market. You get a chance to win all those gun packages. And also, all the prize money when it comes to, you got several different prizes there to give away. Heather, you want to talk about from first place on down?
Yes, our first place payout will be, of course, like Mike said, a $5,000 payout for first place. Second place will be $2,000. Third coming in at $1,000. Fourth place being $750. Fifth being $500. Sixth place being $350. Seventh place being $250, and of course, eighth being $150. Basically, what will happen that week of the tournament is they'll hunt the whole week, 20th through the 28th, those 8 days. And if they bang a big buck and need it scored, we have 5 scorers that will be throughout 4 scorers throughout the county that are listed on the registration forms. They'll call. Somebody will come in and score their buck for them. And this is a temporary scoring, because what will happen is the night of the banquet on the 3rd at the Farmers Market of November, Mr. Lane, Chairman Lane will call these contestants and have them come back, schedule times for them to come back for a DNR certified Boone and Crockett score to give them their final score. So that will take place prior to the banquet on that Saturday night, November the 3rd.
Okay.
So we're basically right now putting the packets out everywhere. You can get packets, and locally in Wayne County, you can pick them up at Eagle Pond. You can pick them up at the Feed and Seed store, Murphy's Builder Supply, Ace Hardware, and of course my office at the Jesup Train Depot right next to Sugar and Spice. You can pick these packets up, take them, look at them, see what all you can win, and the last page will be your registration form. You can fill it out at our office online or with credit card or check. We'll be glad to get everybody registered and get them entered in this contest because this is one they're not going to miss out on, that's for sure.
Yeah, WayneTourism.com. Just go to it there and read all about it. Big buck contest put on by the Wayne. And who's your big sponsor there?
Our big sponsor this year is Comores.
Okay.
Comores is our sponsors, and we're taking table sponsors. Of course, there's two different levels of table sponsors, one's being 1,000 and one being 500. That's a table of 4 and a table of 8. And then we're also taking banner sponsors, which would just be event sponsors. So anyone interested can contact my office or contact the Board of Tourism at 427-3233 or shoot me an email at Heather@WayneTourism.com, and we'll be glad to come see you and get you signed up.
Sounds good. It's going to be a great contest for the hunters in this area. And as you mentioned, it's for an entire week. Actually, it's for 8 days. You'll have official scores. You'll have the big banquet with the meal. And one of y'all to talk about the different gun packages and so forth that people get entered into, and the other things they have a chance to win for that $100 entry fee. In addition to being able to hunt for 8 days and have a chance to win all that cash by coming from first place all the way down to 7th place. Did you say? 8th place. You get a chance to win all this other stuff. Tell us, Mike Lane.
All right. What we decided to do this year, instead of having 8, 9, 10 different tickets that people have to keep up with, we combined everything into packages, kind of like AWA does at their banquet. We have the first package is a rifle package. Those guns will be a Ruger American Ranch 300 Blackout, a Ruger American Predator 6.5 Creedmoor, and then a Savage Arms Axis 6.5 Creedmoor XP package, which comes equipped with a scope. Your shotgun package, you've got a Beretta A300 Outlander, a Remington V3 Field and Sport 12 gauge, and then a TriStar over and under 12 gauge. Handgun, we've got a Ruger LCP2 380, a Ruger 9mm, and a Ruger 45. And then in the optics package, we're giving away a loophole scope, Viper scope, and then a Sight Mark night scope, which is a hot item today. A lot of people going into this night vision hunting for coyotes, hogs, and stuff like that. And then we're giving away another gun in our general raffle package, along with all the door prizes, which will be deer stands and stuff, just a variety of different door prizes.
Okay, just a $100 entry fee gets you a chance for all that. Somebody just tried to text in a question or a comment, but they didn't put it in there. So it's empty. But big buck contest coming up by the Wayne County Board of Tourism. Go to WayneTourism.com for the information. You can also go by the Tourism Board office there in the train depot on Broad Street.
And as you asked about the $100 ticket, the $100 ticket will get you entered into the Big Buck contest. It'll also get you, of course, like Mike said, a ticket on all the raffles, which will be the shotgun, the handgun, the rifle package, the scope package, and then you'll get a general raffle ticket and a T-shirt, and then your meal. We also have what we call a standard ticket for anyone that is just wanting to come to the banquet that is not a hunter or not entering in the contest, and that's a $30 ticket. And so that will get you your general raffle ticket and a meal ticket for just $30 just to come and be a part of the event that night.
Now, will the $30, will the people who just want to come to the banquet and enjoy the activities, can they buy tickets for the gun raffles too?
They can. The tickets will be individually on sale, such as the rifle package, the handgun package. They will be able to purchase those individually.
Okay, just for the folks who just want to come to the banquet.
That's correct.
All right.